Yes, people, we're back again. It's the UK Rap Podcast Show with host man like Cage alongside the co-host DJ Diamond, aka DK.
In the building.
We're there, we're in the cut. Happy New Year to everybody.
Big up.
Big up yourself. Stay safe and stay blessed. Want a big shout going out to the sponsor them, as per usual. Candy Cravers, Sweet Teas Cakes, Carrie's Kitchen, and King Solomon's Tomb. Yeah, shout out going out to the sponsor there. Make sure you go check them out on Instagram and Facebook, and also don't forget to do the most important thing is to follow the UK Rap Podcast Show on Instagram, and also subscribe on the YouTube channel, and you can see all the links on the Instagram page. Yeah. So yes, back again, people. Don't worry, we're COVID free around here because COVID just deb out again like wildfire. But yeah, man, we're back again. Man like Cage, man like DK. Got special guests in the
New Year and that.
Yeah, trust me, we got special guests in the building. Got man like DJ Juicy, aka Juice Man, in the house.
Respect, man.
Respect due to you.
Man.
But before we get into everything, still hope everyone had a nice Christmas, well, a good Christmas, a better Christmas than the previous year. But hope you had a good Christmas.
Yeah.
Good New Year and that.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah.
It was a quiet one with his family. Played at a few parts, Bristol. Did a few private gigs.
Yeah, everything was nice though. The whole Christmas vibe, the food. Because obviously, as you get older, you don't really care about presents and that. But the most important thing was the food on the table. You had a good. Every man had a good plate. Yeah, yeah, every man had a good plate, and that. New Year's, same thing. Like, you know what I mean. If you was in, you was in. If you was out, you was out. But as long as say you survived the year and you come into a new year, one of them ones there. Yeah, man, had a nice Christmas, had a nice New Year. Yeah, everyone's blessed, everyone's healthy. That's the main thing. So yeah, so it's been a wild year. Last year, good year, innit, DK, for UK music in general.
Yeah, it was alright,
It's a heavy year. A lot
of releases.
A lot
of chart success.
Yeah. The only thing I'm kind of just debating is whether certain artists is gonna still hold their weight. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. It's still early in the year, so we'll see what's going on. But yeah, it was a good year last year. Enough projects got released. Whole heap of projects got released. Couple favorites of mine. Just gonna fling them out there. Like Gets' album. It was a big album. Conflict of Interest. Yeah. Dave's album was a big album. I liked Little Torment. That was a big not album but like EP. I feel what didn't really get kind of touched out there in the scene. So shout out to Little Torment. That was a big project. Any other projects there you was feeling, DK, throughout last year?
Well, yeah, a couple still throughout some of them underdogs. Like man like Fox. His thing was mad. Man like the Weatherman 3. That was bad.
Young Don.
Yeah. Oh, provisional license, that was alright.
Millions.
Yeah. A couple things out there.
Millions things was hard. I've totally forgot about that. Man was rocking
even
that
Chip's thing was hard still, beginning of the year.
Who?
Chipmunk. His thing was hard, beginning of the year.
What was that, the Snakes and Ladders thing?
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what it was called, yeah. Come out in like January.
Is it? Okay.
I was running that back the other day, but still.
That's one album I never took in that still. It's too late. No, it's not even too late, but I'll take that in sometime. But yeah, okay. Who else dropped their thing?
Cash Tastic, yeah.
Cash Tastic.
Mine as well.
Didn't even check that out as well. Pot of Paper dropped his album. That's definitely in my top 5 as well. That's a good album, I feel K-Trap. Not really the biggest Joe fan, but that one there kind of won over me. The K-Trap album. I think it's called like the re-up or something like that, the warm-up, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, Trapo. Trapo. That was the album, Trapo. Yeah, that album kind of grown on me. Kind of disappointed with Heady One's album when I proper think about it now.
You dropped 2 though, innit? Though, like the Head thing, was that this year? Last year?
Yeah, before.
Yeah,
He
so
dropped
yeah.
like an Edna, like
Two on the deluxe.
yeah, like a deluxe version.
yeah,
so that
yeah,
was like the
yeah.
year. I think that was
the
like
one-
Corona, early Corona. Eddie dropped.
Yeah,
like
the one he
Edna.
dropped with the Busta Rhymes rhythm on it. Yeah, I wasn't feeling that one.
Yeah, I hear that. No, I hear that. I hear that.
Obviously, I can't remember the name, but I just know the one with the Busta Rhymes rhythm. Yeah, that one wore. Yeah.
Album didn't make it. Nah, the album didn't make it. That's why I say kind of K-Trap kind of won over me. The year before, I don't think I would even kind of mention
No, but
K-Trap.
Diggity's thing was alright still.
Made in the Pyrex.
Yeah, that was bad still, not gonna lie.
yeah. Big album and not and also that as well. Talking about Diggity's album, he had a good year still. Just like little individual little singles and features and all them thing there.
You know, his album was bad. Scraps.
Yeah,
his
I'm
team
not
was mad.
gonna lie,
It was
still.
mad.
Yeah, Scraps had a good album. Scraps is back. Is it? No, it's not. It's not even that.
Hold
Hold
it's not even
on.
that.
Hold on.
Something else.
Could be that. No, man.
Man like Scraps.
Just on my phone's on disturbing.
This thing
I
is
think it is that. I think it is. Quick thing. Scraps is back part 2 or something like that. It's just got no. Be right back.
Yeah. Because he was getting locked up in it.
Yeah, be right back. And right, they just see it there. They just put out the 80s Babies thing on Apple.
Yeah. He put it to get a few rights in that release. So it's all on them American beats in it. That one there.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, man, enough projects did drop still. Unknown T as well, that dropped this year.
That was alright.
You know? So yeah, enough projects. Enough projects. Probably
Music.
Huh?
What do you put?
No, enough drop.
Nah, enough UK music did drop throughout last year still. So yeah, man. So me and DK just kind of just saying which ones is our favourites and which ones is rocking. Hopefully this year be another good year for the UK rap scene, whatever scene they call it. And that any artists you reckon to look out for? What's gonna probably make a little bit of an impact? Any names? I can't even think of any, but I just thought I'd just ask you that.
I don't know. I can't think of no one new.
Probably Ardy's gonna drop a he's gonna probably drop a little something.
Yeah, I can see him falling off this year.
100%.
Yeah, I can see him dying.
All right, wait there then. So I'm glad you said that. Do you reckon H is fell off?
No, H is alright. H is alright. Cause see, he's from the old school, innit? He was from like the grime era and that. He's been around for time,
Yeah.
so I don't see him falling off.
All right.
He knows what he's doing, you know what I mean?
Like even if he goes down a bit, he'll
didn't-
still be here.
He didn't release nothing last year though. I'm just letting you
He
know
didn't
that.
need
So.
to. He didn't need to.
And I don't think he's gonna release anything this year. And even if he does personally, it's not gonna make a whole heap of noise like the first time. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You know what I mean? Because it's hard to hold that weight.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll see.
He's alright, man. He's
We'll see.
alright.
Like fair play to him doing the adverts and that. Yeah, I feel that lane there, doing the links adverts and might do a little celebrity on Dance Ice and all. 2 years time, he'll probably be on the celebrity jungle thing. I'm just talking facts, still. Don't feel say the music, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm kind of glad you said I don't reckon RD's gonna hold it down. Because who else did I see kind of making noise in that type of scene? What's they're from Essex, French plot.
Oh, French the Kid.
Yeah, see it there. And
Yeah, no, he's bad
and the reason why I say that is because I seen GRM, they put up a thing where they like the top 10 most viewed daily duppers, and he was one of them still. Yeah, he was one of them. So that kind of made me think. It's bad, innit?
He's bad.
Yeah, so that kind of made me think, I wonder if it's going to be his time, because he's a bit more rawer than RD and H and them, man, when it comes to rapping and that, innit? Yeah. I know. I definitely know. Yeah, I feel say it's that time still. Definitely looking forward for a project from Tiny Boost this year, 100%.
Man like Boost.
Yeah, 100%. DK collabo albums. I wouldn't mind see. I did
Him
see.
and Tef's dropping the thing soon anyway.
Is it?
Yeah. They got tape coming.
And I like what Tef's on at the moment. The stuff what Tef's been bringing out.
Even Tef's got a tape,
Right
Calapo
on.
or something like that coming out soon.
Who, Tef?
Calasso, something like that. I got a few tracks sent from me. I got the intro and a
Are you
few
sure it's
other
not
ones
called Me Against the World? You sure it's not that?
Nah, he might even have changed the name still.
Okay.
But yeah. I
Okay.
had some sent in December.
Okay.
But I swear I'll have to check the name.
Yeah. Young Teflon, top 5 artists, innit?
Yeah, man.
see it
Very
there.
underrated.
So I'm definitely looking forward for a project from Tef, Tiny Boost, Collabo.
All gigs are probably drop a thing this
Yeah,
year.
100% gigs will. Like he's been networking
Mad,
differently.
Yes.
So we all know Giggs has got something coming. Collabo albums. I think the Streets was kind of getting excited last year. Obviously, Nines is locked up, but I think the Streets was getting ready for the
Nines and Scraps.
yeah,
but Nines coming back soon.
not
anyway.
not the Nines and Scraps, the Fredo and Nines.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nines.
I think that collabo thing would have been mad. I think collabo mixtapes and that I'm looking forward to is Potter and Rimsey, or maybe a trio mixtape might come out, like a Boost, Rimsey and Potter. Just throwing that one out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to Rimsey, man. Yeah, his
had a
product
good
was
year.
hard this year.
He's had a good year, like business wise as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I like to see the man them elevated, not just the music thing, but certain rappers are business now, all these type of things. So yeah, it's good still. But yeah, people. So it's early, it's January, nothing too. I'll tell you what was hard still. Every year, it doesn't fail, man. RA.
Yeah, man. The
Yeah.
2 years, the wrap up.
Yeah, the wrap up. Man did listen Uncle Murder's thing still as well.
We always got to listen to Uncle Murder's one.
Trust me.
When you say that, they sent me a few things today
Who,
in the inbox.
see it there?
A couple of, you know what I mean? So,
All right. So RA's thing, I think that was the first music video I watched 1st of January. The first music video I watched, I was like, right, let me just watch this and let me just recap on what happened in 2021. Yeah, 2021. So yeah, shout out going out to RA. He doesn't really get a lot of light shed on him.
No, he don't.
He doesn't.
He got a new thing coming. The old thing come out last the year before.
Jim Brown. Yeah. Very hard project. So yes, people. So we're just kind of I'm just talking about projects and what we're looking forward to, and we can talk about this all day, but obviously throughout the whole year, this is the type of things what you're going to be getting throughout the show anyway, giving you quite a lot of music news, music information, and those things there. Really haven't got time to be talking about music politics and that, because that's just another thing as well. We leave that for the other channels and the other platforms for that. You lot know what channels those are, yeah? All right then. So yeah, so let's just get into it, man. Special guest, we got a guest in the building. We got DJ Juicy, deserves his flowers from long time. He's been in the game for a hot minute. He had to fight his way to get to where he is today. Still, for those that don't know, you know what I'm saying. It weren't just like boom easy in, but we're gonna get into all of that. And yeah, so we got the main man, you know, your favorites, DJ, you know, the Big and DJ, you know, Mr. Resident, you know, who's holding it down, doing your thing, respect it. But yeah, we got DJ Juicy in the building, people. All right, come on, man. Family and that, so it's a bit different, but yeah, we're not going to be talking about family, because like I said, these families not that. It's just straight podcasting right now. So yeah, so like how we usually do with the guests, them, just to break it down, take it back. Yeah, we go check the time kind of good, time kind of bad, but yeah, let's just go. So boom, tell the people them who you are, where you grew up, what school you went to,
what music you listening to,
and what led you into DJing. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. So go on then, it's your time.
So yeah, so I was born. I'm originally from White City. White City. That's where I'm originally from, and went to Findlay School. You know what I mean? And then after Findlay School.
So hold on, I'm not even cutting you. So I didn't even know that. So you're from White City, yeah? Yeah. All right. So back then, wasn't really like there wasn't that many black people down them side there, innit? That was a place was like it's different now. Yeah, yeah. I think for the younger people them, yeah, ain't gonna really understand when I'm like K's talking like what was that? Like, you know, like, what was White City like? Nah, it wasn't like bad like that, but it was. I think it took me a while to kind of get down them type of areas. Yeah, so I didn't really know if them was type of black area and them sitting there, but yeah, was it or was it predominantly? We're talking early days, isn't it?
Early days, early like 80s, 90s. We moved from there in 94.
Okay.
So it was there's a few people I knew on that road. You know what I mean? So it was predominantly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
But that's where I grew up. I went to Finley School.
You went Finley,
Went to
okay.
Finley School, so it's
Okay,
just
brother.
down the road,
I know a
as you
couple.
know.
I know a couple man them what went Finley
Yes.
school and that. Shout out to them.
And then, yeah. So when I used to come home, my dad used to play music on the Amstrad Hi-Fi.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
I've got a clear vision of this.
wow.
Amstrad Hi-Fi, and then he would be playing music till my mother come home. You know, when she come home, she won't hear no noise because she just done 12-hour shift at work. And
Yeah,
then
see it there. So you had that. So you had that upbringing
Yeah.
from young mum and dad, where kind of that era there, the 80s, the 70s, 80s, I could say, a lot of black families. You know, it wasn't really that household living with mum and dad. So you're kind of lucky to have that there still.
for real.
Very lucky. So yeah,
real.
carry on.
And obviously, I was heavily into the church. We was brought up in the church, heavily in the church. So Friday night when my school friends are asking me, what am I doing tonight? I just go relax at my yard, you know, and listen to Jim Reeves and them things.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
so only gospel's getting run on a Friday night, Sabbath hours.
Okay,
Sabbath
keeping it
hours,
real.
yeah.
Say it with chest, 100%.
And then Saturday in the daytime, still stop. So it's a 24-hour thing. It's a 24-hour thing. Sabbath is from sunset to So
okay,
you know what I mean.
seriously.
And then Saturday night, you can put on your little. You know, my dad used to put on reggae hits album like Admiral Bailey, Pinchers,
Okay.
Michael Prophet. The list goes on. My uncle he just used to live down the road.
No gospel music time now. This is reggae music we're dealing with
This
now.
is reggae. It's reggae.
So did you have like a mix of both in the household?
Yeah,
Mix
of course,
gospel
yeah.
and the reggae?
Back then it was just records, it was vinyl everywhere. It was vinyl everywhere, and my dad used to buy records from the candy shop.
Bruh.
I never personally went there, but he used to always buy from there. And
Okay.
you know what I mean? I'm not gonna promote another shop, but he used to buy it from various different shops.
Okay.
So we used to have that, and then my dad said to me one day, "You know, you're gonna be in that music. You love music, you know." I said, "Oh, okay."
How old was you then when you said that?
8. I was about 7, 8.
Okay.
7, 8. And then I remember my first ever Christmas present was a toy record player.
Yeah.
And you could take off the little plastic thing.
Man, remember the whole thing. Of course, but you would though.
Yeah,
But you would though.
it
It's
sticks
a
with me
serious
to this
thing,
day.
100%. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So I remember that, and it was nursery rhymes. I was little babies. You know what I mean? So, and then my mum and dad said, "Oh, you love music, so boy." You know what I mean? And then it just carried on, and then started to get tapes. Remember, my first ever cassette tape was the Loonies 5 on it cassette tape.
Mad.
199.
So when you listen to the reggae and that, you're obviously saying gospel and then the reggae. So I guess there wasn't no doing up bogle and doing up them type of moves in the house.
Man, you want to forget Dash on Tired? No.
I had to drop that one in there still. So you're saying there wasn't none of that, like no bogle and no profanity?
No.
Of course not. Of course
Come
not.
on.
Of course not.
Hey, my mother's a serious.
Yeah, come on.
I'm telling you.
Come on.
But
So you're saying the loon. So now obviously you start listening to tapes. And
so
you
this
say,
is 90.
I got 5 on
Yeah,
it.
serious. You're saying that. So how did you get into that kind of music? 'Cause you're saying there's be a gospel,
This is
be a
what I'm
reggae
saying.
and that.
Yeah.
So how did you find looms to hear? I got 5 on it.
I'll tell you. So I was coming from school.
See it there.
And my mum she said, "Oh, I bought you something." And, I didn't know who they was. And I just said, Loonies.
Oh, your mum bought you?
She bought it
your
me.
mum bust
Yeah,
you.
she did. I didn't know nothing about hip hop then.
Shut up. This is what it's
I'm
very
not lying
vital.
to nobody.
Brother, it's very vital to talk what I'm saying right now. The 70s, the 80s and the 90s, a lot of black kids, parents, a lot of mums as well. I think a lot of mums held down the hip hop thing, DK. I lie? Like I said, your mum bust you on hip hop. My
Yes,
mum bust
that's
me on
my first
Oh, man,
cassette.
boy bust you on hip hop.
Because none of us didn't really listen to hip hop.
And our fathers then wasn't really into the hip hop
reggae,
thing.
it's reggae and
They
roots.
definitely wasn't into the crossover American.
No,
to put it that way, 100%, like 100%.
And then,
So go on.
Yeah. So the Loonies, that was my first cassette tape.
Okay.
And then what I used to do, I used to fix people's cassette tapes.
From them?
Yeah, I used to fix people's cassette tapes. I had the kit and everything. So
But you had the proper kit.
I had the kit and everything.
What was the kit? Because I used to just use sellotape.
No, I used to use. I used to teach some of my sister's nail varnish.
Yeah.
I used to make
Hold
it.
it as
So what you saying? What when the tapes up, people them? If you lot don't, you lot ain't gonna know. Those that know. What? So hold on. So when you put the tape in the something, close it, press play, and it gets chew up.
It gets
You
chewed
can
up.
fix that.
I could fix
I used to
that.
just put the pen, pull out the tin, thread out the tin, put a pen and try
but when you-
rewind,
no, but when you-
mash up, twist up,
yeah.
mash up the tape.
Yeah, but I used to just use sellotape around it.
Yeah.
You said he's got the proper.
The
Yeah,
kid,
that's what
I didn't know that,
there was
brother.
a
I didn't
So
know
I
there
think
was a
you had
kid for
to
this.
snip it. You had to do it neatly. I was there for hours. Could you say it was weekend?
Okay.
You know, and then I used to do that, and then I used to also, you know, the casing of the cassette used to get damaged quite a bit. I used to change the casing. I put a new casing on it,
Okay.
and them things. So, yeah, man. And then my mum said, she said, "You're good with your hands," and I said, "All right." So, but I did take it as nothing. You just look what you
Yeah,
just
of course.
experimented. Going back to the music,
Yeah.
my dad also listened to like rock and roll, Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis Presley,
Okay.
the soul music, like all the like soul music, everything. He had it all there,
Right.
And I think it as we get further on in the conversation, you'll understand where my music tastes. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
then
So,
cool.
yeah.
All right, so yeah, so that's quite a bit of a you got quite a bit of a strong music knowledge. So school, Finley, you went to correct, yeah, Finley, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So what was it like going to school? What like what subjects was you into? What type of sports was you into? Was you a football man back then? 'Cause obviously everybody was into
Yeah.
football or basketball back then. But yeah, was you did you like school or weren't really school your thing?
Yeah, I liked, especially when I went to secondary school. I liked not basketball, football. I used to like football.
Okay. What
used
football team you support? You don't even look like a football man. No team, man, took too long to answer that there. Trust.
Liverpool still.
No way. You don't
You'd be
support
surprised,
Liverpool.
No, he's a football man.
You support Liverpool now.
This man by
No.
team
No
every year,
way.
you know.
All right.
The man took two. You know when you ask someone, yeah, what football team you support? Yeah, I thought Norwich or Arsenal or Villa. This man took 10 seconds, brother.
Liverpool.
Oh, you're a Liverpool man, yeah? I don't even want to ask you no Liverpool questions, but go on. I'll just let you slide with that. I'll let you slide with that. Don't ramble me. But yeah, okay. So yeah, you into football?
Into football, and then obviously the subjects at school. I enjoyed English. I enjoyed. Sorry.
What's this secondary school we're talking?
Secondary
So what
school,
secondary school did you go to?
Brockworth.
Oh, you went Brockworth now.
School,
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I went there for 3 days.
Eh?
3 days.
Yeah.
I was there for 3 days.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, that wasn't my first choice school, but it
Okay.
was on one of the it was on one of them, number 2 or number 3.
Yeah.
Couldn't get into I don't know whatever school. Couldn't get into there. Went Brockworth, didn't like Brockworth, and then I went Seven Vale,
Yeah.
and then the rest is history.
Yeah.
So yeah, so go on to even know still.
Yeah. So
Couple man, them I know what went Brockworth as well from early. Shout out going out to Uno man.
Yeah, man. English, hated maths. I think everybody hates maths. I did like DT.
DT design technology we're talking, yeah.
Design
People there, man.
technology.
I heard that
Hold on,
word.
you see when you was at school, brother.
You didn't do DT, is it?
What
They
was
still
it?
have that.
Was there subjects DT still? Oh, so they still had those subjects DT. Design and technology.
I just don't hear it no more.
I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't hear that. I don't listen. I don't even hear the little young driller them rapping about like DT or something to do. You know what I'm saying? Something to do with DT. You know what I'm
You
saying?
couldn't get a little man them all them tools. What we had then? No way.
I don't even. This is what I'm saying. I don't even think they. I don't know. I don't even think they do text because back then there was textiles.
Yes.
Yeah, textiles.
Design-
Was there textiles still
That
still
was
running?
new back in the days.
Yeah,
that was new
textiles,
then.
yeah. I used to hate that.
Yeah.
Food and technology.
That's right.
Home economics.
So textiles still run. I wish I really
That
got
was new them
into.
time that we was
was
up
I
to.
wish I really got into that from.
Yeah.
Trust me, you know, so good one that there. Clothes maker and all them sitting there.
So yeah, and I liked IT as well.
Yeah, everyone loved IT.
Yeah, I love IT.
IT was sick.
And then the lunch breaks to play a bit of Colin McRae.
Okay.
It is right.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the subjects I enjoyed at Brockworth. You know what I mean? So yeah, and then obviously the music was still, the music was still there as well.
Oh, so you didn't have music technology at school?
Nah.
Oh, okay. What about your school? You didn't have music tech?
Yeah.
Oh, you had music tech?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
well,
rubbish though. It's rubbish. I picked it and I dropped that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
rubbish.
Yeah, we had the music technology in my school still.
But
Lucky
then they
to have
want the
that
man to
stuff.
like sing and do stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And piano
Big
and
drums.
saxophone and
Yeah.
all.
Man drops
Saxophone and all them
It's
sitting there,
Different,
100%.
man. It's different.
Okay, so secondary school was lit in that. So after experienced secondary school, was you still into gospel music? Was it still a church thing in the household then?
Yeah, you're a bit older now.
So I'm older now, so I'm into jungle. So 95 I started Brockworth. So I was into jungle heavily.
So where you find jungle
What?
from?
So you was booming that jungle in your
So my
parents' house?
So my
No, I'm asking you this.
No.
Big man. I'm just asking you. So you was playing jungle in your parents' house?
I was playing jungle and my sister.
All right, wait then. So you're playing jungle. All right, cool. So and your sister. So you're dropping these ones in. So people then what don't know, he's got you got a sister, siblings. Just break the siblings. So how many brothers and sisters you got? Just break that one there.
So 6.
Are you the youngest, the eldest? Just let them know.
6.
Yeah, 6.
I'm the middle child.
So do you feel say they kind of paved the way
Yeah, of
for
course
where?
they did. I'm my
Yeah,
older brother.
for you lot
So you
to
look up
cross
to your
over
older
from
brother.
gospel to
Yeah.
100%.
His CDs and his
Yeah, and then they used to bring my sister. I used to have like, I don't know where she used to get it from. She used to have R&B, like old school R&B, Brandy,
Right.
Mariah Carey.
Right.
It was a mixture in the
Right.
household. Like,
Right.
so we had a bit of jungle, reggae was always there, soca music, calypso.
Okay.
All of that was there, and then
Okay.
jungle was the newest. And then as we get into the reasoning a bit more, you had Ivadni doing it on a Sunday night. And I used to
Shotgun out
take-
to Vadney.
You know what I mean? So I said tape off. I wanted to get it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay. So music definitely played a big influence in your life from young.
Yeah.
And that you're kind of lucky to experience all those different type of genres of music. I think it's just in like a household, just like this ragga and hip hop, innit? Type of thing.
Look at R&B.
Like, I think jungle touched on a little bit later on in my life and that. But I know jungle was definitely, it was a strong genre, very heavy influence in the UK. That was strong genre. That was a strong genre, back then. So, my brother, so after secondary school, college, further education and that. So what made you take the next step to say, you know what, I want to become a DJ still?
Okay, so when I was in our last year at school, me and my friends, church friends, we used to like go on, like we had big back PCs then, like tiny computer and everything. So 90, I remember we got a PC and my friend had one, he had a, what was it, Packard Bellows, I can't remember.
Old school.
Old school. And he had this software on it called Tactile 1200. So I was like, okay. So it had 2 decks on it, like computer program. I said, this me love. This me love. And then I probably had about 5 records, vinyl records to my name back then, and tapes, like bare tapes. And I just never lost that love and that drive for music. And I went to his house and that was it. I started messing about on it, and you know what I mean. And then 16 now, I was at college. It just got strengthened.
Right.
So I bought that software, what he had. I had my own computer, and then I just pretended to mix on it. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just freestyling, but I was just messing about. And then, yeah, it just always strengthened. And obviously, college. I met DK at college.
Right.
And then,
Okay.
You know, this when I used to have personal stereo,
Okay.
and I used to listen to mixes and different people mix.
So because your early days, you was obviously into church and that. I'm just trying to I'm just going back right now. So obviously you was into church and that. So when it was a stage in life where like a lot of the youth then was about on road, riding bikes and all these type of things, like what you said, your church friend them.
Yeah.
Because obviously, man like me, I didn't have a lot of church friend them.
Right.
Obviously, I know DK, you probably didn't have a lot of church friend them.
Right.
So, where we didn't have the church friend them, the church man them wouldn't be about like how we would be about.
Yeah.
So, do you reckon that kind of helped you in life?
It helped me because you know what you was just saying about you don't have much church friends. I don't have much outside friends.
Right,
Only
okay.
had in-house church friends. So there was 5 of us.
Okay.
There was 5 of us. We used to roll deep.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's all we knew was church, and
That's mad,
then
that's mad, that's
we
mad.
wanted to hear a different type of music and a piece of R&B there,
Yeah, of
a piece
course.
of hip hop there,
Or a bit of grime or Garrett or whatever it was.
You know what I mean?
I hear
Garage
that. I hear
or
that. I hear
whatever.
that. I hear that. I hear that.
So there was none of this case.
Brethren's knocking at your door.
No, you're
It's Juicy there, and I know what you're saying. It was none of that. No, okay.
Nah, so it was like I said, I heard about
Tell your friend them start knock on the door. Yeah. Hey, shout out, Mumsy.
it was just literally like in-house, like 5 of us, which included my brother.
Okay.
You know, so he used to kill me for saying this.
No,
But
go
I'll say
on.
it anyway.
Say it.
We used to make tapes together, and I think I found one last year, and I was 50. It was terrible, but it doesn't matter. So we made one. We used to just he used to rap over the rhythms.
Okay.
He used to DJ over the rhythms, and I used to try it, but I was never as good as he was. So I was just trying to rap. You know, I'll tell you my first DJ name later. But yeah, it was mainly just church people.
Okay.
5 of us rolling deep. That was all it was.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then 16, I started praying certain things like,
Obviously, when you're at college now, it's obviously the parents and that. Obviously, they're not over your shoulder
No.
and all these type of things, and they can't be obviously they can't control you like that. So obviously, when you're at college now, it's a bit more.
you're looking at
It's freedom now,
it's
innit?
freedom.
You know what I'm saying?
No school uniform.
Yeah.
Birds them are chop. Yo.
Yeah. Come on.
You know what I mean? I'm being real. I'm just going back to when I was 16. I was gassed when I went to college.
See it then.
You know,
Freedom, innit?
freedom. And then I met a couple man, like there's enough man I met up with, and you know what I mean, and it was just a different environment, different vibe, everything was different. And then I started hearing more hip hop and R&B
Right.
at college, and garage, because garage was on the you know, so this is 2000s or 16 and 2000s, so you can imagine the vibe of garage, you know. So I remember buying Don't Get Me, was it Maxwell D Serious?
Yeah.
So I had that on CD, and I kept rewinding the song and playing it back. It was a bad song, and then I started getting into garage a bit more and more, and then my taste of music shifted again, but I still kept the hip hop and R&B, the jungle, the drum and bass.
You've never just. So what about gospel? Was gospel still in the mix, or literally kind of dash away gospel? It's like, you know what, yo, no disrespect to the gospel crew and that, but you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what it was?
dash away that right now.
If I'm being 100% with you, it was only when I was at home on the weekends.
Okay.
When I was home, on the Sabbath weekend, the Friday night, the Saturday night.
Yeah.
And you'd hear Whitney Phipps, you'd hear
Okay, brother.
Jimmy.
Yeah, but Juicy,
it shapes you. It shapes you.
But you know what, Juicy, it's good to know, because like I said, a lot of youths probably just think, you know what I'm saying, like it's not like the I mean, like the usual, not upbringing, but the usual like way of life, like you young, roll with like your mates on the bikes and get up to whatever mischief and stuff, and you none of that. It was just straight church, nobody knocking at your door, nobody ringing off the house phone. You know what I'm saying? It was none of that.
And if it was my church brethren.
And it wasn't coming home late from school. None of that. Right, okay. So a bit more stricter for you from young, and I get it, still 16 is like, rod, like, yo, like.
Discovering certain
So,
things.
boom, so you met my man now.
Yep.
DK. I guess DK was heavily into music then. Yeah, I guess them time there you probably did have your turntables as well, innit? All right. Into the ragga thing, innit? 7-inch thing. Yeah, all right, yeah. So, boom. Obviously, man used to be around DK's as well, you know. DK's place was practice hours. Yes, shout out to couple man, yeah, you know who you are, but yeah, that was practice hours, you know.
The Gemini.
Don't need to get too deep into it, but yeah, that was the place for practice hours, yeah. So shout out to the man them back in the day who used to go there and all them thing there. So boom, so obviously man was there myself, you know, chilling with the homies and all that. Couple time, you're in there on your practice hours now. So I guess DK was your mentor
Yes,
back then,
he was. Yes, he was.
but back then you wouldn't look at it like, oh, DK's my mentor until you're a bit older and you can kind of look back and things be like, raw, DK did kind of guide me still. The DK could have easily been like, I don't want you in my yard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course,
There's bare man in the yard.
And
It's like,
and I'll be real.
I probably wanted to DJ, next man wanted to DJ. Nah, Juju can't DJ it because these man and that man. But you know what I'm saying? So DK still took time out for you to do your thing. So go on, because obviously back then, like I said, it was a 7-inch records thing, people. Get the little thing in the middle, record. You got the little 2 pence on the needle.
Time with it.
Yeah, got to put it on the yeah, it was that. Gospel, from gospel to jungle to hip hop to now 7-inch ragga. Now you're playing their music, then you're mixing that now. Was your parents first? Was your parents cool?
Not quite.
Okay.
So
okay, brother.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're on the right track. So what happened was I was 7 till now I'm 17. Okay. So what I started doing is going to one guy's yard, and he used to have decks. And I don't have decks yet, but he used to get funny and stuff and laugh at me about you can't mix, and you can't DJ. I used to go around. He used to always invite me, but he used to run me down. I never used to get that.
Do you feel say now, you're older,
Yeah.
that he was shit? Do you get it? Because why would I be telling somebody that they're shit to keep coming back to my yard? Well, then you must be doing something what I'm not doing. So
Yeah.
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't think
You can even all blaze at the person's name if you want to. I don't care.
I'll give it more time. Fight for them, move up. But what I will say is, he was better than me back then.
Okay, fair enough.
He was into the scratching.
Okay, fair enough.
And and every time I tried it, he's like, you don't do it right. He's always putting me down and stuff. So, long story short, my mum said to me, it's your 18th birthday. What do you want for your 18th birthday? I said, I want a pair of decks.
Okay.
And she said, okay. Show me which one you want. So I'm getting gaff. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna get some decks.
Yeah, come on.
And then you're gonna have to save for them, you know.
Yeah, because you're at that age now, innit?
Yeah. So luckily, I was
age now.
working at Co-op.
Okay.
I was getting £50 a week on
Okay.
the youth training scheme. But a year later, I bought those decks. I saved up for those decks. It was £20 a week I saved, and I still had to give housekeeping out of that money and buy £5 credit for my phone.
Okay. Serious things, you know.
£50 stretch.
£50 stretch,
Back
yes.
then.
And then, so I bought my decks. It was some Newmark TT100, black, shiny black, and it had the pretty.
Still got them?
Nah. They kind of like stopped working and whatever. I think I overplayed them and stuff. But so I bought them. That same brother who used to run me down came to my yard that day when I got the decks. So basically, he looked and his face dropped. So he's thinking, you know what I mean? I'm not messing. I must be thinking, wow, he's got them. Like, doesn't need them, you know? so
For real.
You know what I mean? But the decks changed my life.
Okay.
Completely. So yeah, that changed my life.
A serious thing.
Started buying up
So how,
records.
so how long have you been DJing for?
Nearly 20 years now.
Oh, brother. Hot minute.
Yeah, man.
Hot minute. So like, obviously it took time for you to kind of put your feet down and make people know who you are.
Yeah.
Struggle or no struggle?
Oh, big struggle.
A lot of fight or no
A
fight?
lot of fight.
A lot of fight.
Big fight.
A lot of fight. We don't need to get in the depths
No,
of it,
no,
but
no.
yeah, we're just saying there was a lot of fight there. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Do you feel say the fight made you stronger?
Of course.
Yeah.
Made me more resilient.
Yeah.
You know? 100%. And again, Massive respect to DK. Like, he used to always like say, keep sticking there, keeping there, and you know, and you and yourself, and there's people out there. You know, there's too much names to mention. You used to always be on my side.
Yeah.
You know, I still have people support me still to this day from then. You know what I mean? So yeah, it made me much more resilient. Don't get me wrong. I had times where I was gonna pack up every time I should get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, 100%. But I just kept going and going.
But that's a good thing you didn't know, because then they'll be like, oh yeah. You know, the couple of them people be like, yeah, I made Juicy quit still. Right? Saying it because I don't want people them in like, you know, example, just saying the barber shop like, oh yeah, you made Juicy quit. Yeah, bad man person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, so you can, so people them could be like, oh yeah, you know I go out with nothing, brother.
Yeah,
you know I go out with nothing. You know I go out with nothing, brother. Like, man heard it. Man been there, done that. Wore the t-shirt and threw the wet t-shirt back in their face,
right.
and they didn't say nothing. But yeah, yeah. So a lot of fight through the DJing scene. But on a good note though, you've had a good run. I lie, DK. You had a good run, like residency as well. Like
Explain the journey, because it's a long journey.
Man, journey.
From the youth club to
being youth, like obviously being a youth club DJ, you was that as well. You was also obviously you're a youth worker, and all them sitting there. Respect it. So how did you get into the? Yeah, so how did you? Yeah, so how was it for you? Not the youth work. Like how was it for you? Like how did you? Like I said, put your foot down and said, "Yo, people, I'm DJ Juicy."
You're taking this thing serious now. You're
trying to take, like you know, like trying to take me in now, isn't it?
Okay, so.
Was it through youth club parties or was it through?
It was through youth club.
It was through youth club parties
because that was the first outlet for me to
showcase. Yeah,
that was the first time Citizen Technics 1210s,
right?
With Concord needles,
rotted Concord needles. You know, Jesus. Nah, serious thing.
I was like,
serious things.
Concord needles. Look it up.
Yeah, serious thing.
So yeah, so youth club was. Well, I used to always go every Tuesday and Thursday.
Star 66?
Star 66.
All right, shout out to Star 66 crew. Shout out to the people then what used to be down there. Too many names to mention.
It was a jungle.
But yeah, whoever went there, yeah.
100 MCs.
Yeah, wicked place. I wouldn't mind even try getting like an old school Star 66 member to speak to them, break down some stories and that. But yeah, carry on. So you was doing the youth club parties and that then, yeah?
So I was doing the youth club parties, and even at that point,
I remember those ones.
2000 and, I tried to timeline it, 2002,
I was just gonna say,
2003.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
had to be.
I had only a box of records.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't have much money back then, and I couldn't really, only bought what I could, you know, and then just starve for the rest of the week. I'll be real with you. I didn't have much money then.
Okay, so you never had the experience of like going to 45 records, going to Tempest, going to like
I went to 45 records. We became good.
Genesis in Bristol and all. So you okay? So you kind of catch on late.
I caught on late.
I get it.
Went to 45. We became good friends. I became very good friends with Yona.
Okay.
You know what I mean? To the point where he used to hide records in the back of the. Said, hey, you know, innit? Hey. This one's out. I don't know if you like it. And he'd write me Christmas cards and yeah, man.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? So I started maintaining a good relationship. But went to the youth club, bought my box of records, probably about 40 records in there max. And then no one never. I used to play, and then I'll be real with you. People used to walk out. I'll be real.
But we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there. Because I didn't know about selection. I didn't know about how to put songs. I just know how to mix. But it was it was just weird how I used to mix and stuff like that. But like, I used to just do it, and until I got the job of looking after that room. So I used to let the man them come in, the Heats, the Fin switches, the Ninjas, the Reflexes, the Remixes. You know what I mean? I know Remix was working there way before me, and I look up to them man as DJs.
Okay.
When I was in the park, I used to look up and see Remix DJing. So I want to do that one day, telling you. So so they was there and everything. That was the vibe, like you said, was sick. It was sick, and then it just made me want to DJ even more. Like I was into grime at that point, so it's to buy all the white labels, I used to buy all the white labels and everything like that. And yeah, it just made me really even want it even more. It was crazy. It was crazy thinking about it. It was mad. It was mad. So yeah, so it was just like, I was just doing that. And then more and more people, it's crazy because it's like more and more people was coming every week, you know, and it was getting, there was a point where it was a health and safety hazard in the room.
That floor ever want to drop?
Yo, that floor,
What, in Star?
Yo.
Hey.
I don't know how many people was in that room there.
listen, it was too much, and then it was only 2 hours. That's all it was. It was only 2 hours, and the 2 hours went fast. You know what I mean? But that's what really like. So my DJ, so I could take my records there and DJ, and then obviously you had local places in town, little pubs or where they used to give you like a free, like an hour slot, and do your thing, and they used to make tapes at home. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where it was like you have to get on it. You have to do your thing now. Make your name be out there. But I still had a long way to go.
Just uploading something on Instagram, people so don't think, oh, what am I doing?
So yeah.
I hear that. It's definitely a serious little journey. So after that, then, so what you saying? Then it was nightclub thing. Then
No, before that, like you do strip club.
I was doing.
Is
I
it?
did Minx. I did Minx for, I believe it was.
so you was so true. So you was a strip club DJ before you turned club DJ.
I was a strip club.
Okay, that's litty. That's litty. So
It was crazy. It's mad. You know what's crazy is that I've DJed at some mad places, you know. But the strip club one, everybody's like,
yeah, that's good experience. So still anyway, because
experience.
it's easy anyway to DJ at a strip club. It's just straight up it's just straight up easy music, innit? So you've DJed at strip club, done that, and then after that transition, it was to nightclubs. Yeah, all right, cool. So it wasn't just straight nightclubs. I guess obviously certain promoters and that was booking you. Then it was onto the whole being that club DJ now.
That's right,
all right, cool. So how was that transition? How did that feel? Nice to get, like, you know what I'm saying, get acknowledged and that.
It was really good because, like,
not just a one-off as well. If you know what I'm saying.
One-off. It was just like continuous work, and at one stage I remember, like, I used to play at what's the place called? Sloan's. Like Sloan's?
Yeah, so much places come and gone, but yeah, I remember the place called Sloan's. That's old school.
They used to call me and they're like, we want you to do a Sunday night in there. This when man used to carry bag of records, like, you know, like 200 to 300 records with me. And you know what I mean? And I was only probably getting 60 quid for the night.
Serious.
So I did it every Sunday. I did it every Sunday. I did a business because that was a gig, you know? And I did that, and then obviously they started talking, so it was like a dice effect. So they would speak to their other friends and say, "Oh, if you're a Juicy playing, you know," and then Snobs, playing at Snobs, did little events there, and made it onto the strip.
Okay.
Made it onto the strip after Minx. I did private parties, did a lot.
Okay.
A lot. I did a lot.
So you're kind of just building up the household name
Just
now,
building up
Juicy.
the name, man.
So you're doing all these little showbeans, and also you're doing the private functions like weddings, birthday parties for those people what don't really too know. Yeah. All right. So after that now, so club DJ then. So did you enjoy doing that? Obviously you was residency. You became a residency DJ. Was it Elevation or no? Before that, anyway. Before hear me, because I was gonna say residency DJ Elevation, but yeah. So you was doing like those popular bars and that. What was popping in the ends. This is when nightlife was kind of like, you know, kind of getting back to senses. So So you was resident DJ. What you say, Zest? What's it called now?
It's just an extension. It's just an extension.
What's it called? What, Butlers?
Bar 103
they
or
shot.
something.
Yeah, they just made Butlers bigger, innit?
Yeah,
It's
they
got
Okay.
made it bigger.
Okay. So, so you was doing your thing at Zest.
So I was doing that for a minute.
I remember.
I DJ'd at the Warehouse in Stroud.
Okay.
Did a few nights there.
You know, to really party over them, that place there. The hills have eyes, them type of
Yo.
zone, Stroud.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, scary place.
Yeah, for
Scary
I
place.
don't know what I was walking with. I don't know what I just kept saying yes to every booking. And I did a lot of.
But they haven't got no black people down them place like Stroud and them place. Anyway, for, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the black people in music anyway. So you have to kind of just go on and just do your thing at them zone.
No,
There's
it depends.
still.
I did R&B. I just did the
them know
R&B.
They don't want to hear no Britney Spears and them type of music
No,
from them
they
places.
don't,
Even
no.
though we know how them places are.
Yeah.
But they don't want to hear
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but there's not enough of we over there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you've done. So obviously you've done all those little surrounding little ones like that. So after Zest and that, where was it?
So
Elevation?
It was registry.
Registry now. Okay.
It was registry.
Holding it down.
Holding it down.
How many years? Solid.
7.
What? Solid 7.
Solid
7-year
7.
residency.
Solid. Russ.
every
Bombo.
weekend,
See it there.
and out bank holidays. And
See it there.
You know this.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? So it's solid. It went through a few different owners, but he was still was there.
Yeah, and also
You know?
went through different phrases as well.
Right.
Yeah,
So I was there. So that was my longest ever residency.
Right. Okay. So
That's 7
Se-
years. I'm saying that current 7 years.
yeah, tell them you have to say, tour with chest,
Yes.
Say it with chest. So you held that down 7 years
That's
still.
not
That's
easy.
yeah, that's long, slow.
It's long. And then from registry, because obviously that they closed down.
Yeah, I remember.
So when that finished, I then moved to Attic. I don't know if you remember this. I was at Attic
Yeah,
for a
I
while.
remember.
Yeah, I used to do
I
a thing
remember.
called Fresh Fridays there.
So when you so when you crossed over now to Attic, so listen to what man's saying, obviously time and that people,
Yeah.
but yeah, so registry you was at, that was more like, like a urban little vibes, where you get your people them, and then Attic is not where you get your people them. They don't want us in there, and I'll say that with chess as well. I'll say that with big chess. They don't want us in there, but they want our music. Yeah,
Absolutely.
time just changed for all of that anyway. So you lot can go on with that still. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so they must have thought, we want their music, but who can we draw for? What's not? All right, let's just draw for Juicy. When you was in there, Juicy, DJ at Attic, we wasn't in there, was we?
No, we
All right, dude, wasn't in there. Was you in there?
I ain't never been in
I
there.
was gonna say. Oh, you have been in there either? Nah, me neither. Still, brother. Me neither.
Never been in there.
Me neither. Cameraman, you been Attic? What's it saying in there? It's dead out, innit? Like I can imagine, like the whole layout in there is probably lit.
It's a hard place. It's hard still.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
even know what it looks like in there. Never been in there.
Yeah, it's a
Was it still like liquid type of
They
feeling?
changed up the whole. They changed the
liquid is
they
more-
changed
Is
it.
it?
Yeah, they changed it all up, man.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Is it? So obviously, so you done Attic.
I've done Attic.
This is what before even Urban come on the scene.
Yes.
See it there. So this is why I fully well know I am in times. This is when nobody didn't have nowhere to go. Yeah? And that's why I said nobody was not in the Attic. What goddamn club there?
No.
You could dress bougie and they will still tell you no.
Serious.
Yeah? They just don't want us in there, but they want to hear the music.
Yeah.
They want our music in there. So obviously it is what it is. You get paid, and obviously man know how it is in it. Cause man's been in those type of clubs where you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Just
of
do
course.
what you have to do in it. You're getting paid. It is what it is. But same way that vibe and exercise. So it's kind of hard still. You do need the people them in there to.
course.
You know what I'm saying. You don't need the Mary Poppins them in your ears asking for some bullshit type of music in
I
there.
will say about Attic, the DJ thing.
Yeah.
It's away.
Yeah, lit. That's the
get
best
to
thing
you.
about it in there.
Walk up the stairs, but there's a security man down the bottom of the stairs. Saying,
I see it there.
I said, yo.
Yeah,
So,
I hear that.
So from there, I did urban.
Because Attic didn't last long, innit?
No, it didn't last.
Didn't last long, so you went from there.
Yeah.
And then obviously Urban come now.
Urban come.
But Urban went through phases as well, didn't
Yes,
it?
it did.
Because somebody told me the other day it was called The Tree. And I was like, raw. I was like, see it there? See it there? See it there?
That's right.
See it
Yeah,
there?
I wasn't there then.
See it
but
there?
I was there when it was named urban.
When it was The Tree,
Yeah.
they didn't want us in there. And I'll say it with chest. You didn't want us in there when it was called The Tree. I know that for facts, 100%. Then after The Tree, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. And then after The Tree, it got changed and they changed it to, I don't know if it was new owner, I don't know, whatever, but yeah, it must have been new owners. And then they changed it to Club Urban.
Urban.
And then obviously you start doing your thing in there.
Yeah.
Still doing your thing now, obviously, man.
Yeah.
Whatever, whatnot. But big up yourself, same way, because we both see each other in the club. Yeah, but yeah, so you're still doing your thing, innit?
Yeah, man. I love it. And you can't. And I'll tell some of the younger DJs out there, you got to love the art. You know you get paid for it, but you got to love the art.
Gotta love it.
You got to love it. Every midnight when I wake up in the morning, what do you think the first thing's on my head?
See it there?
What rhythm, you know?
And we was talking about this, about being passionate about the DJing thing,
love
innit?
it,
You got to
man.
you got to proper be in tune with it
You got him, man.
to appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
It's just like if you love football and you're passionate about football,
Yeah.
when there's no games on, you're still waking up in the morning, putting on the socks, putting on the football boots, got the bat, got the football on you, mum or whatever, I'm gone over the field to kick ball. You're passionate, brother.
You have to
You're
be.
passionate about the
You have
thing.
to.
You just don't do football just yet once a week. You're not passionate about the thing. So you have to let the young DJ. What's your intake with the quick on there? What is your intake with the young generation of DJs now? Because like how you said, you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
I personally feel a lot of the new generation, they're not passionate about it because of that. You already said your background in music. We said our backgrounds in music. It's just the whole of that type of vibe for you to be getting into that type. You know what, that frame of mind where nowadays you can just be any Tom, Dick and Harry.
Wow, that's
and
it.
you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
innit?
of course.
And yeah, DJ.
So basically, back in
Part-time love.
Yeah.
Part-time love DJs. Yeah, that's the new one.
You know what I mean? And then back in our day, like, we either touch on GFM or whatever like that was 2005 when me and DK did our own show. So that was another thing where our name was recognised, you know what I mean? But so like GFM helped push out the thing as well. And big up to Killer as well.
Yeah, I forgot he was on GFM as well still, yeah.
Killer, big up to Killer, man. He made me work with some elite.
Yeah, shout out to Devoted. Yeah, come on, man. We've already slapped up something with my man.
I'd be wrong to come on here and talk about DJing.
And not big up my man. That's why I was saying.
Man, come on.
People then will see the interview was coming out with him and there's gonna next but yeah, trust me.
So big up to Killer.
Yeah.
He made me DJ along with Westwoods, the
Headliners.
the big headlines, the gigs, the Charlie
Small
Slugs.
liners, headliners. He gave you platform.
Give me a platform.
Everybody.
Like I said,
You know what I mean?
that's a man what deserves his flowers,
Yeah,
and a lot of
absolutely.
people don't really understand the whole definition of
Yeah.
what do you mean deserves his flowers? What do you mean Cage and DK deserve that? We deserve our flowers.
Yes,
And I'll say it with chest.
that's right.
Man like Devoted deserves his flowers. That's why most guests that we do bring on this platform is people what was literally getting their flowers. And it's deserved. DJ Juicy deserves his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Been in the game for a minute, been holding it down. I didn't even know he was holding it down for 7 years, DK. I never knew it was that long to do what residency. I don't think not even the new generation DJs could. They wouldn't. It's just, brother, that's just, brother, I don't think I could.
I didn't never like doing it myself. That's what
I didn't think I could do 7 years of just holding it down in the one club. Oh,
Crazy. It was crazy.
that's you've got a lot of love for it. So before we wrap up a couple things and that, wanna tell him to big up what he needs to go big up. Got a whole heap of things to big up. Your platform. You got a whole heap of platforms throughout COVID. Before we get out of this, Also, throughout coronavirus, you was doing your
Reggae Sundays.
you was doing your Instagram live thing. I seen, so shout out out to you holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel when it was coronavirus times, a lot of DJs was a bit kind of bamboozled, didn't know what to do, and all those things. So shout out to you. You held it down. You done your thing, Instagram live. That their bill up, and what's it called?
So that's Reggae Sundays.
Reggae Sundays.
Every
Every Sunday.
Big shout gone out to Anthony Moore.
Big up your people, them.
You know what I mean?
Big
up
them
to
up.
Anthony Moore. And also big up to all the people who support me.
Big them up, because I see the little comments with the little juice carton.
Yeah.
Big it up, man. Big it up.
Big up to everybody who supported Reggae and still continue to support it.
Big it up. Even got the juice carton chain, yeah? Big up the ting.
I know I was gonna wear it.
Big up the ting. That's what I'm saying. Big up the ting.
So big up to everybody.
You're the only DJ in the ends what is doing that. Was doing the Instagram live, and you know what I'm saying?
Live,
Still
yeah.
kept it up, and
Yeah.
I personally can see Wagwan myself, you know what I'm saying, G?
Yeah.
Seeing all the little juice cartons. I said, Tan, that's how far that I go on, yeah? And then get a little juice carton chain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so big up to Anthony Moore with the designs. Big up to Trescott Jewelers.
Big them up.
Who made me the pendant.
Yeah, big them
which
up.
I didn't even know. They just came and said, I got a present for you.
Yeah, big them up again.
Trescott Jewelers.
Yeah, big them up.
Bugsy and Emma, big up in the
Yeah.
They just recently fixed this.
Yeah, because we want our ting as well. We want you carry that ting as well, yeah?
So big up Trescott
Yeah.
Jewelers, big up Reggae Sundays, big up
big up, man.
everybody support, big up you guys.
What about your new venture? You got a new promotion, innit?
Okay.
Okay, so I've got something coming called Fusion. I've already done one
Okay.
in November.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I was thinking, what you man talking about? And Cage don't know, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Go on, big that up. Yeah, big that up.
So that's a thing called Fusion. That's really for the 25s and over, because I feel
they need it.
they need
A
it.
good cameraman. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel they need something. So Fusion nights will be coming in a few months or so. And it's I'll be bringing in like the bigger DJs, like the Beefies and
Okay.
you know, them man,
Okay.
you know what I mean? And it's just another dynamic of the night. I think the bigger people haven't got really much to go off.
They haven't got nowhere to go. They haven't got nowhere to go, and it's as real as that.
It's just me trying to
Cater for them.
Filling that void, innit?
And the last event was successful. So I'm
Fusion.
gonna be doing that again. So look out for it. And there's a lot more things coming. I don't want to say too
Yeah,
much,
of course,
but-
of course. It's
but
still
like-
early in the year.
But big up to everybody, seriously, man, for the mad support.
It's
you know,
deserved, man. You deserved
You
it
know what I
still.
mean? So big up to, and I'll be honest with you, just a quick one.
Yeah.
In depths of the COVID, I was gonna fling away everything.
See
I was
it
gonna
now.
sell all my records.
Okay,
I
now.
was gonna sell everything. Remember, I was
Yeah.
I was gonna figure everything.
Okay.
Because it did lick me. Because I was depressed.
Okay.
I was depressed with COVID.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You have to say it with trust, brother, because there's a lot of people who hide you. Like, I was cool with coffee. You lie.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And
You
then
lie.
if it wasn't for the supporters supporting me, because they kept messaging me saying, when's Reggae Sundays back on, and when you playing that again? When you playing that again? I'm like, oh. And then I said, you know what, let me act on this.
Yeah.
You know, let me, they've been supporting me, let me give the back the
Yeah,
love to the
100%,
people.
100%.
And then they just brought me back up again, and I started doing the show again.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like I said, quickly, big up to Killer for Devoted Promotions. Big up to Merge as well. Big up to my family, love all you lot. Big up to my other half, Zoe. Love you lot. So
Come on.
Keeps me strong.
Ground thing.
You know what I mean? Keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
You know
Come
what
on.
I mean? So, but
Sometimes you need a woman in your life to make you get on track as well. Do you see what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So yeah, big them up, man. Big them up.
yeah,
Big them up. Big them up.
So yeah, there's not enough. I've got enough time to figure it out. But big up to everyone who's supporting me. You know who you are.
Yeah. You want to tell the people them where they can check out your mixes online and that?
Yes.
If you got any pages like that?
Yeah, so if you go online, it's Mixcloud /AKA Juice Master, Instagram /AKA Juice Master, Facebook.com /AKA. Everything is in
AKA.
AKA.
Hey, Juice Master. So every Sunday they can watch the
Reggae Sundays.
on what?
Facebook.
Instagram and Facebook?
No, Facebook.
Oh, just Facebook thing, yeah?
Facebook.com/AKA Juice Master. I've got a new thing coming out on Twitch soon.
All right.
Twitch.tv.
See, the man them in tune Twitch now.
AKA Juice Master.
Yeah.
I do a hip hop show on there. So
See it there? Okay.
I take it back to us.
Yeah.
It's all on there.
Okay, brother. Okay.
Yeah, man. So we're out here busy.
Yeah, I hear that still. And it's early. It's January. It's January.
So there's a lot more.
It's January. So before we end the thing, yeah, this has been a good one still. Yeah. So before we end the thing, just wanted to say big shout out to Juicy. Yeah, shout out to you. Make sure people, you check him out on the Instagram, the Facebook, and make sure you get up in those comments and yeah, you put your little juice carton thing on there, yeah. Reggae Sunday is the thing called. And then also he does the hip hop thing for you hip hop heads, you old school hip hop heads. That's on the Twitch thing. Yeah, all the info is on the Facebook and the Instagram and them sitting there. And if you want to book him and all them thing there, AKA Juice Master.
It's an expensive price.
Yeah, see it there? Trevor Nelson. People them don't really know, but I call this man here Trevor Nelson. Yeah, so when DK dropped, yeah, expensive price, Trevor Nelson price. What you say? Oh, what? Trevor's coming, yeah? You get what? Trevor's coming fusion. Trevor's coming. Go on.
Just one more thing before we wrap up.
Yeah, go on.
I've got to say this. Big shout out. There was a big part of my career where I DJ'd for David Rodigan twice.
Okay, shout going out to the legend himself, you know.
David Roddy.
Yeah, shout out to the legend himself.
I was fortunate to DJ with him twice
Yeah, shout going out to the legend himself.
in Cardiff.
But differently though, still, do you speak to him personally? Like properly, like
No,
number? Okay, I was gonna say hook up the thing.
but Westwood I do.
Oh, okay,
Westwood I
okay,
do, yeah.
okay. Oh, proper like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout going out to a big homie Tim. Yeah, that'd be legendary if we could pattern up a thing, but we know.
Possible, you know.
But we're not up here, you know. We don't want to appeal.
It's possible, you know.
No, that'd be lit though. Still, that'd be lit. Still, it'd be lit.
It'd be lit.
Definitely, that could be definitely lined up in the work. Still, definitely be lined up in the work. So yeah, man. You got anything more talks, DK? Everything good?
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to do any more, come back for round 2.
Yeah, come back for part 2 throughout the year.
Obviously, you do social work and all that.
Yeah, I've got enough.
You're there for the youth. Them.
Yeah, man. That's another part of it.
Yeah, 100%. Could even bring in one of your clients one day. We can just get deep in this store. But yeah, people, obviously that's it now. That's a wrap. The UK Rap Podcast Show. We are done. We are gone. And you don't know the thing already, people. Don't forget to do the most important thing. And that is to go on Instagram and press follow. And also go onto YouTube and subscribe to the thing, the UK Rap Podcast Show. And shout out to all the sponsors as well. And if you want to get involved and you want to get your little thing shout out or you want to sponsor the UK Rap Podcast Show, you know what to do, man. Just go hit us up in the DMs and go follow us on Instagram and that. Yeah, you don't know we are gone. Yeah, 2022. Yeah, peace out, Cage, DK. Bang, we're gone. Peace out. One love, people. Stay blessed. Stay safe.